Hello and welcome to God First, life lessons based on the teachings of Reverend Young-hee Peck. Today we'll be taking a look at For a Better Tomorrow. Let's jump right in. How many of us can honestly say our lives are getting better by the day? How many of us are in a rut or have seen better days? Now is the time to turn your life around and start fresh. How do we do this? We can start by doing these three things. 1. God looks at our hearts. He doesn't look at our outward appearance. He looks at our heart of hearts, what rests at the core of our being. Are our thoughts and actions God-centric? Do we place God at the core of all our decisions, thoughts, and actions? Even without God, many times we can look at our own motivations, thoughts, and desires and know they're wrong. We know they aren't God-centric. We know they have nothing to do with God, but everything to do with our agenda. Fix these things first. Repent. For a better tomorrow, every aspect of our lives must be God-centric. If we are self-centered, we can only expect things to go downhill. Reflect and look inwards. If there is something God will rebuke, repent that sin immediately and change every aspect of your life to fit into a God-centric mode. 2. Everything ends up before God. For a better tomorrow, we must realize all our actions culminate in standing judgment before God. God is the last bus stop for all the words and acts we perpetrate against people, objects, and nature. God judges our actions against ants, animals, rocks. We must treat all things in this universe with godly intentions because God judges us accordingly. Treat people, animals, insects, objects, and things in this universe with respect. Change your attitude and behavior towards all things and see how your life changes for the better. 3. Everything comes from God. You trip and fall. Somebody defames you. You confront an unforeseen challenge. Whatever we encounter in life, good or bad, originates from God. The animal or object we confront comes from God. Even the inanimate object we mistreat comes from God. He creates everything we encounter. Once we know all things come from God, we must live without regrets. Don't do what will incur God's wrath. It's just a rock. It's just a measly ant. No. In that situation, do what will bring God's blessings and avoid His curses. Because we know it's from God, we find the right course of action. If we must repent, we repent. If we must persevere, we persevere. If we must change course, we change. We find what God is asking us to do through encounters, and we do it. If we do these three things, our lives can do nothing but get better. If we are constantly reflective and look to repent what is wrong and live a God-centric life, tomorrow will be better than today. If we realize all our actions and thoughts end up before God, our lives will get better. We will be better to others and live happier lives. If we realize all things come from God, we are less afraid and vulnerable. Every event in life is a message from God, asking us to do something. With this kind of outlook, our lives can't help but get better. With this pivot in thought and action, witness how great life can be. Thank you, and for more lessons like this, please visit our website at www.godfirstpec.com. See you next time.